Madabio,
talk and do. You not talk and do.
50 ioti,
Talk and do. You not talk and do.
Julde Jallo,
Talk and do. You not talk and do.
50 ioti,
Talk and do. You not talk and
for
do.
the free education,
Talk and do. You not talk and do.
extend the airports,
Talk and do. You not talk and do.
your mayor projects,
Talk and do. You not talk and do.
fight corruption,
Talk and do. You not talk and do.
Talk and you do press it don't prove Talk and you do press it don't prove Tell we say it give we free education.
You do
Tell we say it extend for we the airport.
You do
Tell we say it fight against corruption.
You do
Tell we say you will approve all the teachers.
You do
Talk and do, you not talk and do. Talk and do, you not talk and do.
Madabio,
talk and do. You not talk and do.
50 ioti,
Talk and do. You not talk and do.
Julde Jallo,
Talk and do. You not talk and do.
50 ioti,
Talk and do. You not talk and
for
do.
the free education,
Talk and do. You not talk and do.
extend the airports,
Talk and do. You not talk and do.
your mayor projects,
Talk and do. You not talk and do.
fight corruption,
Talk and do. You not talk and do.
Me fumble them. As this song don't say, trust the process. We just get for trust the process. As this night talk and do government, what we say, we go do am. So 50, CRT. Now that's make with the people of this country. One for tell Boku thank you to the talk and do president, retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, and your dynamic vice president, Dr. Muhammad Julde Jallo.
All right, I know say una don't enjoy that powerful song, Talk and Do President. You know, President Bio na talk and do, and today this na the SLPP hour. We come today the hour where they can tell you the fact, the hour where they can tell you the truth, and the hour where they can tell you the authentic information about the good governance program and good inclusive governance system where President Talk and Nubio they uphold, and the program where they come here all the things them where you need for here about President Talk and Nubio in massive developmental programs. Them President Bio in action. President Bio don't lose. President Bio don't come out gear. President Bio not get control anymore. It just they do good thing and no more. Nobody not able to control her anymore. It don't vex. Madam Bio don't vex for just the help. It just they do good. Today we hear this. The other day we hear 2 ship, 2 ferry it bring up. The other time we hear big I call them boku equipment and road maintenance equipment them for can make road them through the military, the engineering department. The other day we too hear we don't see the cow boku shipwrecks. They just don't scatter all over the place. President Bio don't just scatter every development of the country. The other day, we just see no more the lights all over the place, uninterrupted electricity. Every side lights they. Every side anybody they go, then they complain, say they are the art. So everything don't mix up, box up now in development the positive way. So I don't know which side we neighbor they then get for the again. They don't confuse. We don't get the bill don't come yonder. The election bill all don't scatter over yonder. We don't see the new appointment there again. As APC, then they preach tribalism. As Samora Kamara, they curse and disrespect the Mende people. Now, so President Bio and the New Direction government, they promote everybody in that country. Then they build the bridge between the north and the west and the east and the south. Now that one day they go on now the New Direction government currently. So you where they watch this show right now through YouTube, Gentle the Political Hot Goose. Now for share them, side the way they watch and share and all the WhatsApp group them because me not get forget time. Abigail not get forget time for share and all the WhatsApp group them so that people themselves, other Sierra Leoneans and they go here, they go able to understand what they go on. And you when they watch now Facebook, Hot Group Network Salone, Facebook page. Also now for share them, just click by the page, you share them, and what you go do also now for follow the page. That's how we say follow, just follow. When I just follow the Facebook page and when I subscribe to the YouTube and you when they listen. Now audio, what I want to let you do right now. Now for also share the audio way you don't done. As you don't done so for listening, share and groups them. So this day, now the SLPP hour with Gentle and Abigail, we get boku team them inside the hour for una stay put and una drop, una comment them, una not allow the APC Tolongo Toge Pambodi illiterate them for let them can put bad comment they will not correct. Una just continue for put good comment, they let people know say una appreciate this president, una know the job the way they do, and una accept them job they are because na them reason they are make we vote for them as Sierra Leoneans them. So now would they bring in Abigail for let it can tell you something about this week and how would they begin and when I don't see the video where it starts, I think Abigail can tell you more. Welcome, Abigail.
So, family, them, una afternoon, una good morning, una good evening, wherever you find yourself around the globe. Me and Abigail, as Jen to say, we get so many things in today for discuss, for talk about, because we get so many developments will don't happen this past week. They come every Saturday for telling all the developments that will take place during the week under this administration. And as we all know, Boku development don't happen this week. One development we're me so proud of, we're me happy about. Now the rest we don't come. So food stability, Salone, we don't get rest now and at a reasonable price. Because before we all know say we didn't so long bother with the sell rest, then just when they sell at all kind price, they just raise the price today, you go buy rest 300,000, where you go tomorrow and 400,000, where you go tomorrow and 500,000. But this we tell what thank you. President Biodo make the country so welcoming to business people them. They don't allow more people to come in with rest. So rest they can really go down as alone now. They can begin buy rice at a reasonable price, which is really good, which I'm excited about. So they can talk about the rest we don't come and how we feel say this rest here are able for reach the people that we need them. Let them so long go there so not able for sabotage this rest we don't come again. How the government go for actually make sure say the one that we need them gets yes. And also another thing will happen, the military, we see a lot of equipment that come this week for military. So when you look at West Africa, let's not even go to West Africa, let's just look at the region we neighbor them, like that little region where they under, right? When you look around, we neighbors them. We are like one of the countries we get the weakest. I mean, when it comes to military, we're the weakest. Like we'll not get nothing. We not be just ordinary fun to buy them. But from where President Bio take over as a retired military personnel, it don't focus on the military for reconstruct with military. We don't find out say this week it actually carries equipment for military. Once in the history of Salone, with military now, they rank among the suitable and among the one of the best militaries in the world. So for once in history, President Biodo actually upgrade with military. So this is a really an upgrade. I would say don't upgrade with military to a standard. Also, we self don't begin to get respect in the region now. Say yes, we are a country. We have a military. Person not go just mess with we anymore. So with that being said, I'm really excited about that. All the equipment they will don't get, boku military equipment they don't come into the country, and more they come. I know say more they come because I know say President Biona somebody who very passionate about the military. He's a retired military personnel, so I know like it gets the military at heart. So I'm happy about that too. And then all the good things that will happen this week. So we can talk.
And Abigail, I know cut your word, Yanda. You mentioned that military equipment then. I think the engineering department specifically this week we don't pass now they benefit big time, and also that they extend them to the country because Abigail and people that when they watch, I want to understand say military all over the world then they play a greater role not only for hold gun effect, then they play a role in the development of the country. Yes, so now we get the engineering department of the military. We find out say the military they even get farm where they make na Salone. They don't get a big farm and I be don't show on this show. And maybe we will continue for show. But I go just wait after I don't discuss. I will go and talk something about that one day. We na see plenty motor car them. We na see plenty machine where they make road. So the engineering department of the military, I Abigail they try for explain and tell una how President Bio don't work with the military for make sure say that they help in the development of the country. You understand? Yeah. Then they get one salary, but then they do the job now. Try the military, then the job get salary, they don't know what to do.
They're not if I do. Because
They
the
don't
thing
know
is that
what
Sierra Leone, we are not at war. We're not there at war. So when you're not at war, really, you military, you don't really get other countries that are the war, like England, America, they are military, they're still the work because they contribute to the economy of the country. They
yes.
go daily work, they get stuff they already do, they get different units and base them where they belong to units, battalion, where they're attached to, where they work. They get military hospitals, military farms, military this, military that, even military law farms. They now then part of the world there. But Salone, we not been get that on the APC. APC didn't really do much for us. They not do nothing for us actually. So it's like if we are not at war, then our soldiers are bored. They're just sitting there like I do. They're not getting nothing for do. But now here comes in President Bio and say, no, you don't have to go into work and just sit there all day. And sometimes they don't even go to work because they don't have nothing to do. Now we actually get a military farm, and then we military hospital them. I mean, hospital them. It don't really upgrade them to a level we say they compete now with the international world. We don't call the military farm now. The military engineer department they can begin maintenance. We road them. They can begin construct roads them. How long we go to give China then contract here? How long are we going to depend on China to be fixing our roads and doing this X, Y, and Z for us? You know, we self can do them. Most of us say then Chinese they no pass we no. It's just that we don't give the opportunity and somebody way for motivate we and somebody way for actually empower we as a people. But now here comes President Bio. It don't empower with military. It don't give them the equipment the way they need for succeed. So now we can see more from the military, not just when they say soldier, the first thing that comes to your mind as a Sierra Leonean at war, not fit. But no, now it's not about that. Now you actually can see soldiers them where they teach, now schools them, just like America. You have soldiers who are teachers, where they teach and then military schools them. Yes, you have soldiers them, when a lawyer them, where they actually practice law. You have soldiers them, when are doctors, nurses, like it goes on and on. So actually, we can begin see this happen now. We don't country Salone back now. When they say soldier, they can begin see soldier the teacher and now then military school them. Look, they have this military school, Moriton Barrack School, right? These soldiers can actually go there and teach now. So President Bio don't empower them that they're actually teachers now. They can go to these schools and actually educate these kids. They can begin see the military engineers them. They actually begin fix the roads them. So which is good. I'm happy. I'm excited about the progress, the process. So it's a really big deal this week. For me, I'm really happy about utilizing our military for other things, especially the farming too. How long ago they say, oh, okay, it's all well and good. We buy rice here and there, but now they can actually begin farm and produce with your rice. We military them. Can you imagine like our military personnel actually having a farm? You know how productive that get for be for say they can begin provide food for we in the country as a whole. We're not going to depend on foreign products no more. We get they can begin produce beyond them. So this is good. This is good. These are improvements. These are the new direction, and I'm happy about this process. So Fambulem with the camp for say continue for support President Bio, continue for support the agenda of the SLPP so that we will continue for the enjoy then good things they also with the camp like this week where I see the rest will come how many tons of rice. I'm like, wow, this is huge. You know, this is really huge. And not for say and our government this and that. No, but the fact that President Riodon creates an atmosphere where they welcome business people them, where they welcome investors. Yes, because before now they people they know me they sell rest, them so long go there. Now they mainly been gets the business, the business that they do businesses. Even when you talk about the gas station as Salone, the fuel gas station, some of them are owned by Anes Kroma. So it is sabotage the government. When you come for sell rest, some of these rest sellers, rice sellers, they are APC. So then they sabotage the government. But here you are, here we are, we get somebody when a neutral person, when a business person, we say, okay, I want to invest in rice, I want to bring rice kind of Salone for sale because I want to be fair. I want for sell them as an independent person, be fair, sell at the right price, we're not for camp.
Abigail, I'm not cut you word. I want to throw some light on this military them promotion they are and how the military President Bio they try for involve them into developments in another country where you don't just mention. Then you go come to the rest issue because I know say you get plenty team for talk about that rest. I know say you go must get some recommendation we get for make. You go must get something that way you think as Sierra Leoneans we get for really hang pa, we get for really know, and even the business person where they don't begin bring that rest they how they get for operate just so that things come out well. So I want to let you do your part in me. Let us just try for talk about something way very important thing that we mentioned with the military before we go to the rest side. Famulem and Abigail talk one statement say all what we know about military na gone and fact. But here is the situation: we get military them, we're not to all every day, every 10 more war they can. So if government they pay them every month, then just the day no more like that, they not get anything where then they get whether they contribute. No, that part of the world they are military can do plenty in them. We get military agricultural farms. Now that make the military just like Abigail say, they separated into various sectors. We get military medical practitioners, military doctors, the nurse, they get military hospitals. Everybody know that one day. And then we get the military law firms. Now then country, just like Abigail they talk, and they try for emphasize her now. We get the engineering side, the military, they make roads there for government in this country. And a plenty partner Europe. So now that kind of similar approach where they happen now. Now in President Bio, they replicate necessarily. Meaning now in President Bio, they do. So meaning President Bio, they pick the good thing away they don't can observe. Now other parts of the country where they work well, and they go with them. So the reason why we they talk this, where Abigail bring this issue, now for let people they not go misunderstand and bad politician and APC, they not go begin create some say, Mother Bio don't come, and they turn military they give the other job. Now for long and no say, military then are partners in development. Anybody where they go na soldier, they get a young side where they go. Some man they go as an engineer, some man they go as a lawyer, some man they go as a nurse or doctor, medical practitioner,
accountant.
Yes. As which one?
Accountant.
Accountant, yes. So they all get different profession inside the military. So in their profession, then they when you join the military, now their job the day they do. If war come, the big job of military now for fight war and protect the external safety, integrity of the country. So
and that's why you have the infantry. Like man, not cut you word, right? Now make you get the infantry department. Now then at the one day way they go to war, they will fight. Although every soldier they go to war, every soldier, whether you're a doctor, lawyer, if they go to war, we push campus shop. We see what happened in Iraq and Afghanistan. Everybody went to war. Like when the war became all man go. The soldiers, the lawyer, I get doctors they have been work with will be end up for deploying in Afghanistan, then go Iraq for go fight the war. Yes, but first and foremost, now the infantry they first get for go. When the infantry them go, they need the soldiers, the lawyer, the accountants, they all go with them because when you then are battlefield, something happened to you, you need that doctor for stitch you right up there before they fly you out to Germany, right? So right. The military composed of different sectors them at the army all over the world, not just Salone no more. Because I know was too long go there, they can't begin and say, hey, mother be you don't care, don't make them they don't pull in an office, you don't care and go na upline for go do farming. No, it happens here too. Now make you get even the military store them for shop. When you go to the military supermarket, they are cheaper. Ultimately, they sell the cheaper because now then they produce them as right. The army. So now make you see when you go at the commissary, they call on the commissary. When you go to commissary, that they meet the shop, that they meet the buy. When you go to the commissary, everything is cheaper there. When you come outside of the regular supermarkets, them it's more expensive. But when you go to the commissary, everything's cheaper because now then they produce them. Now the army they produce them. Now I make like when the shortage been happening, the baby formula shortage happened in America a couple of months ago. You find out say the military then begin supply the public baby formula for help for bring that shortage down, then begin supply from the commissary, from the military, from the army, then begin supply now into the country for let it not many shortage not go affect people the more. So that's why you have the army. They do so much. They have so much that they do. So the approach where President Bio they take right now is the best. Now this American money they do. Now these Europeans that they do. So not so for saying that Salone no more. One can't take people then from office can and go for go do no. It actually make them a part of the development of the country. Salone right now we are moving forward. When they go up, President Bio is taking us into the right direction, and I like that direction. They now military then now begin for contribute towards the economy of the country, the development of the country, just like the Western world, just like yeah. Then they do another yeah. If they go to the commissary, they see soldier man up na register. They actually scan you, stop them. Yeah, when you go to commissary, if they see soldiers that they scan you, they walk at the commissary. Now then they walk there. They scan you.
The commissary mean the soldier man after they don't make their farm, when they don't produce their own goods, they get their own shop. Which they sell them reasonable, and then they make money for the military and they make money for the government, and then they produce back and help the community. Now that they talk also.
Yes. Now that how they tell you about so They get the commissary when they produce their own stuff them. What's it they get their own beef farm, they get their own meat farm them. They get everything with the thing, but just like when they go supermarket, it is at the commissary. All thing they did. And the only catchy thing about the American commissary is that you get forget military card for go shop there because everything cheaper there. So if you not get that military ID card, you know they buy there. But at the same time,
meaning that they do it for the military and the military family.
Yes, and the military families. So you they buy there. And then number two, not only limited though. When the country need them, they supply outside to the regular American stores them when there's a shortage, like the baby formula shortage, so women come. So you find out say if the military begin for grow their young, begin for mend the young animals them, you will find out say even with your military families themselves will begin get some kind of sense of pride and dignity. You know what I mean, eh? Look like them part of the wall, yeah, where you can gentle. How do they respect the military? Do they honor the military? I think that's the same respect and dignity President Bio and care go to with militaries them. Because too long now Salone, we sort of did not get respect. Let's be honest. Yeah, you understand it? Yeah. Military personnel now Salone not get respect like overseas. You know what I mean? So you find out say Salone, the way they treat with militarism is different from the way they treat the union.
Right.
Because you know for say they are a big deal. Salone, you know for say now they're not getting nothing. But now here comes President Bio now, they change the scenario for them now. They make them better for them. It don't change their salary. It don't change their pension.
Big building there for them.
Yes. Them for them. Housing.
Yes.
Yeah, it don't invest in housing for them. So and now here he is like they can add more value to them. They say not they limit their work. Now here he's coming, they make them into farmers, that they can make him produce their own stuff for them. So he's adding more value to our military.
So look like this one, Abigail, recently. The engineer is somebody they come off for Bay College. They pass the street, it defend job. It defend we say for engineering job. So these are a job creation, President Bio don't create. So when you don't come on for Bay College, you don't study your engineering, you can go join the military. And when you join the military, you didn't have the engineering side. And how you don't bring them machines in now. They don't bring them machines in, then tractors in, then boku bulldozer, they don't bring them. The military says now they help for build roads.
Yes.
So when you can as military engineer, you don't go build roads.
Yeah.
So that's why you get salary.
And the thing is that they make the military more attractive.
Yes.
They make it attractive now. So more people they want for join now.
Yes. So that money we government for take, for go hire company, for can make road, they're not going to take anymore. They already employ the engineer them, when they encourage them for join the military, just like I say, President Bio don't make the military attractive, then they can't join the military now, then they will get access for do their own work because they get the machines in. And also
they get everything what they need.
Yeah, people that when they don't come out of school, they don't turn they don't do education, they're not teachers then. They don't can join the military. Now they see the Minister of Education and in deputies them, they're in the directors, they don't come together. They say, well, we need for also add value to the military because there is what we call the military brain drain. Educated people then they inside the military, but they don't join the soldier, they don't get nothing for do now. So they sit down, but they join them as educators. They sit down, Salone no be ever know that one day. Now only way President Bio can I would unfold anything in it. So now some people that they vex. Waiting make that they allow soldier man they for go teach. I say, no man. And now this country they happy. Because now education they study, then they go the brain be done they waste. And you see the kind of discipline where military they get. So if military they can a classroom for can teach, that discipline when they teach they bring out in the classroom.
Yeah. Man of course the word. Me picking in first teacher na be a colonel. Yeah. Because me picking in first school then go, na military school then go. Me picking in first teacher na be a colonel. Yeah, a lieutenant colonel. Na be in first teacher.
Right.
Yeah, so, they can't teach them with a uniform. In a red uniform, you can't teach in a class.
Right. And I remember where I've been the lecture na University of Sierra Leone. We've been getting 1 or 2 soldier man within the camp or can't teach, but they've been getting a lot of problems. APC not be want to tolerate that one day. They not be want to tolerate that one day. They can't, some of them they can't teach free. So much know how they be don't eager for can make use of the knowledge where they get.
Yeah.
1 or 2 maybe they can, they say, well, who they teach free? Oh, they're at university, so they can't, they say they teach free. Part-time. So they don't they waste, and they know say these are the things that they obtain in other development countries them where they help the nation, and that is how we want people them forget job and for the help. So now that they make, I see one some Sierra Leoneans one guy where they make seek attention, it vexed by the Ministry of Education. Why they not for allow? Why did they allow the military them for go teach? Now I say, come on, then go there as educators. Now they join the military. So exactly. They for do, they for can help. For develop them picking them.
Yes.
They not for the whole salary for nothing. With no job.
You know, then guy and they now attention seekers them 1. And 2, what to make your way to people and say, this oversee who can oversee so. Don't cast no more for can work and go back home. No, you they come for can learn. What to make this country develop so? Why didn't they thrive so? Why they own different so? Why them better so? What did they do? Will they learn from them for can go back now with country for go implement them? I think that's president
developmental programs, comparative development. Yes.
Yes. You look at them, what thing they don't do, when make they don't go before. You take them, you can't go back to your own country, implement them, make yourself go before. But here is this guy, you send an oversee you there. The oversee where you sit down where you there. You they see soldiers there, then they teach. Even the military lawyers them, then they call them JAG in this country. When you go to JAG, it's a different fee. Because they are military lawyers. They call them JAG. You go to JAG, they help you face your case. Now lawyers them, but are military lawyers them. You get military teachers them. You get military doctors them, nurses them. So what do you want to say? Why they only ask not for teaching a salon? What do you think of with soldiers then? That means you don't even respect them.
Yes.
I don't even think that for them. Not disrespect. You want disrespect with soldiers then.
Yes. So and also the one way that they go join when are then nurses, then medical doctors, they when are military them. Look the 34 hospital. Now military hospital. Every side in this country, in the world, they get military, they own side them. Now look how President Biodo empower that place. Look what Fatima don't do. Look the kind of giant building them where they don't build that 34 at the military hospital, how they equip them.
Exactly.
So you don't see these are the development they will see. Now that they will vote for President Bio for.
Yeah, for me, right, gentle. I like President Bio from day one. I've been never saying a good leader, but that in military background where you get, they make me I go all out for go register and vote for him. They make I support 100% because of that military background where it gets. And everything where they do now, something where I be done yearn for, what I be done want for do now Salone. Because for me, I like the military. When it comes to country, the military, healthcare, that's my passion. Military and healthcare. Every other thing, everybody gets in passion. But me, military and healthcare is my passion. So for see this kind of improvement, this progress when it happen in our military, like I'm really, really happy. And I just want to say, President Bio, everything where I'm in a wish for, you don't fulfill me wish, you don't fulfill me dream. All the attention where they put on with the show with ministry of the show with military. So for me, I'm happy about that. I'm happy with all the progress there.
Abigail, I think now the time when they go see we first day they go begin to go to classroom and they teach. We ministers then go to begin going to classroom, then they teach. Now that time APC, they go torment, they don't know that kind of development. Because they don't know America, the vice president been there to go teach, the president in WEF, and they go teach in the classrooms when necessary. You they go teach, you they help.
Jill Biden they teach up to now.
Yes.
Jill Biden, Joe Biden, we have up to now they go teach.
Na teacher, yes.
Yeah, up to now they teach, na teacher.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you see, Joe Biden we have na teacher currently. So maybe when the time they can just now, then they see that thing and they mix up because what makes Salone APC then they frustrate and then they mix up, then they confuse. Now because we don't use to the old bad things. And when people they don't accustomed to old bad things, when they bring a new system, you they confuse them.
Yes.
So that they see this way they don't confuse now. Just like when President Bioka with that standard ferry. That two standard ferry, they don't confuse. Oh, not also ferry today. Now they na boat, then they call a ship, then they call a boat. So it's like no, we're in a munku because now that they don't condition them to. They don't condition them to that archaic ferry for more born. Now that country, they don't want to see difference in that ferry. So it's like people always standard. People they don't begin use that ferry. We don't come. Some man gladly, some man they enjoy them. So now this they make them they confuse. You know. But these are the good things that President Bio don't make now. You don't add value to the military. One, the military, then they get farm. They don't get farm now for themselves. Then they produce their own food. So it get for reach a point. Government don't get for they go buy rest for supply soldier.
No.
And I just hope say the police and back this new policeman we don't come. Fire cell self go initiate. They go bring down in the police force. Let the police themselves emulate and they let them go. They produce their own rest. Because once the military don't begin enlarge under the farming, they begin produce their own rest. Then they sell at a military store. How did they do it? They sell a reasonable in a military store. They're not going to give policeman free. America, they didn't give free team.
No, at all.
So that free rest, where President Bio, they give every month, and they give them free rest back, free bag rest to police, free bag rest to military. That's a waste of the government resources. Let them create a system wherein let the people that sell produce their own food, they sell a reasonable, then they get revenue for lock other hole.
Yeah.
You do understand, eh? So now, if the military don't get their own farm, very soon the military get for they produce their own rest, just like in the commissary website, and they sell their own goods there. So now, what thing they do? The military they get their own farm now, as they produce their own rest, then get their own military store, and they only go buy there where you get a card.
Yeah. So
if every military get a own card, where you want to let your family go buy, you they go to family when I go shopping. So that they go there purely for the military, let them go they feel comfortable. Instead of you go buy rest, they can shape and give them one bag rest per month. We're not sufficient. Meaning the military they get their own store, so they get their own then they get their own casada, then they get their own gari, then just like when they get military hospital now 34. So then they get their own gari now a big shop they then go open all over the country where they don't produce the rest, where they don't produce the yam, where they don't produce the pepper. So at the end of the day, the military they produce for feed the military, then they create revenue for the army. I think the police said for copied and they talk to, and they sent a message to William Fayasel when at the new IG. I think that one of the value that the way Fayasel you go add to the police. Let the police get a police farm. So that rest where government they spend money, let that money they left for do another development thing. Let them send police to your farm, let them back get a commissary. I think they go can study now, let them see how they do them. So that they go able to make fire cell, go able to make the policeman they now, they say go get their own farm, they can the military get their own farm.
Yeah.
I don't say the police hospital will be done the day, but I think this new IG go make for let them empower the police hospital like the military hospital. The reason why they see how they happen, Abigail, it go relax the tension on government. It go relax the tension on other Sierra Leoneans. It improve the nation in go before one. Now we don't see that one they don't do now. So if the military then get their own hosted, then get their own road network, then they make road, then they help government every other side. You see development they go faster.
Oh yes.
And Abigail, before you come in, I want to talk one word. Some people then they begin say, why not now President Bio they do more of them good thing there? I want to let people to understand one thing. We give President Bio a 5-year mandate. We give a 5 year for let work for Salone. We don't care when it begin deliver. Hence, within the 5 year we then give. Now we want to see. And besides, you deliver like that, you get for get foundation before you deliver. You get for go buy, you get for go do other things, then checks, then you begin counter in. You get for go negotiate the other. So all what you know, I don't care when you do them. Hence, within the 5 year mandate to get and I want to deliver. So all them good things where they make, Whether now later or now before, as inside the 5 year we do we appreciate and we vote for him. I be say something.
So, and another thing is that when you do development, we get for last sustainable development, we get for last longer, not to just like that roadway APC they can make after 1 year, the road all done well. No, it take time. You know, they can't know what today, you do today, everything manifests today. No, it take time before it manifests. All this when they manifest, and I think when the man done they work on for years. President Biobi done they work on this for years, but now everything they manifest. Look like the free quality education, right? We not go see them today. But 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line, we go see them. You find out, say, no disrespect, but then when they will go school under APC regime, now they see the fullness for them. Because some man they working at na Facebook, I can say you now yeah on that you know yeah APC education you get.
Now they count Dominion. APC they count Dominion college.
The one that go school during APC regime, as the guy saw on Facebook, they was say yes, these are APC education you get. So the one day when they go school now under this administration, 5, 10 years from now go begin see or go begin experience. And same thing with the development. When President Bio come into office, it starts do all of this in first term. It don't begin put everything in place. It don't begin put them things in place. But now everything they manifest. Yes. And once we Fambu for understand back, what to make the development then slow until now? Remember, say COVID come. Yes. When COVID come, everything shuts down. The whole world been just shut down. Nobody normally do business
Russia war coming back.
Yeah, and then nobody normally do business under COVID. The whole world just shuts down. So everything we President Biobi don't order, we don't do, we don't put in place, everything was on hold. No company for deliver, no business, no company for deliver, because every company was closed, everything was shut down. And then when we begin get over COVID, we finally say, okay, we're not open yet, tomorrow just begin people now window small. Bam, Russia and Ukraine then. They start the young war. Then they back another setback. Then they back been set we back a little bit. So you see, now that's make all the development has been delayed small. Let's say President Bio not been a worker. No. From day one, when we vote for
the reward now with the guest soup and that fly.
Yeah. Yes, all that fly. Now the reward this what they get. These are things the way if you don't put in place long term.
Somebody they ask question, I say, what go be the duty of the Ministry of Agriculture if the military then they go now on a farm. Where you see now this I talk Salone be done the mentality of most Sierra Leoneans them. If Sierra Leoneans they don't get 50-year backward mentality. 50-year backward mentality. Now be done in Sierra Leone. So we don't know that here. Where one, some man not even travel for understand. Some man don't travel, don't Canada, but they know they understand the system. Then just they go and clock in, they work, they make money. Some man don't know say this is how it has been working. The military get different job the way they enter into the military for. Now that is sister the reason why and Australians. Now, if the military they make a young farm, then they produce their own goods. Now the military they feed the military, and we get over 5,000 military them. Out of those 5,000, they all get family. So generally we get nearly 500,000 family when at the military they serve. So if military they make their own farm, their own rest, then they own their own food. 500,000 of Sierra Leoneans they don't they feed themselves reasonably. So now if the police back come, we get another 500,000 of the police and the police family. Then they make farm from their own duty where you enter. So we don't already get 1 million population of Sierra Leoneans where then they feed themselves and then they make revenue. So at the end of the day, they balance 6 million where the government they still continue for work for let them able to support themselves. This is how that's why they happen at that part of the world here, waiting sweet. So we're not going to see us say strange because we not get anything a politics for say, but we're not going there.
And then number two, let us say like how the SP begin there. Like there was a time last year, I don't know this year or last year where rest price begin go up. So if we military them in get farm, therefore don't come in, therefore don't step in right there and begin supply rest for the country. We're gonna make the price not go up. So with military, it's gonna be a backup. That was it. Then they can't take over the agriculture. They're just a backup. Then they begin feed themselves, and then a backup for the country. When the country need them, then they come in. They step in. But look like what's happening.
We know the war. Let them work. Let them
We
make
don't,
food.
we don't the power. And by God in power, well, we don't ever go into war with any country. By God in power, I don't ever go to war.
Briefly, then we'll go to the next side now.
All right. I'm the way we get for watch this video. I want to say good afternoon to now. This one of the children youth farms about the street.
So you see, one of the military farm the 9 So and then I want to let them see this one again. The new equipment that we don't come military that they can have for help for make road. You will not be engineer because somebody that they will be join soldier in an engineer, but you not get no work for do as engineer. Then job is we more done them pay them. So you don't see somebody been join soldier when I be education is study in a teacher he join soldier. Then see no more. They not be no nothing. Pass we more done them pay them. So now you don't see now that make Senge. The Ministry of Education don't make them back they teach. Now, President you don't buy equipment there now for them people there. Let a player let see so that they don't get for go buy go pay contract bring contractors there for can begin make road. Military they help for make the barracks, the other road them when necessary, then go help.
Trust the process. Prince Keke. Lunge Baba.
Madabio,
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
50 in your tea.
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
Julde Jallo,
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
50 in your tea.
Talk and do, you not talk and
For
do.
the free education,
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
extend the airports.
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
Your project,
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
fed corruption.
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
Talk and you do Preso don't prove am. Talk and you do Preso don't prove am. Tell we say it give we free education.
You do
Tell we say it extend for we the airport.
you do
Tell we say it fight against corruption.
you do
Tell we say you will approve all the teachers.
you do
Talk and do, you not talk and do. Talk and do, you not talk and do.
Madabio,
talk and do, you not talk and do.
50 in your tea.
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
Julde Jallo,
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
50 in your tea.
Talk and do, you not talk and
For the
do.
free education,
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
extend the airports.
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
Your project,
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
fed corruption.
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
Me fumble them. As this song don't say, trust the process. We just get for trust the process. As this night talk and do government. What we say, we go do am. So 50, see your tea. Now that's make we the people of this country. One for tell Boku thank you to the talk and do president, retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, and your dynamic vice president, Dr. Muhammad Julde Jallo.
So when I don't see that one day. So Abigail, you see, this is not the development that we President Bio they do. Now that the new machine in this week, where you don't bring, you see them boku tractor, they then trade land and then excavator, all team for make road. Now we don't need new company again. That money, if now $5 million the government they take for go pay one construction company for can make such a road look like them bridge them. For can make them, we not get for the go Yagba again. The military they now, then they pay them, so then they do them. Then they do their job. So that 5 million they government will keep her now and put her other side. Now the development this way President Bio they talk about. Now we don't see big rest, don't boss Naluma. Let us play this video. Let people they watch. Abigail can't tell you about this rest.
When I don't see the rest, I don't get right. Now the pots now we see the rice there. So Salone now watch. Now watch. Now see the rest. Now see. Now see. Now they see the rest. This now we see the brother don't do. Who now Australian.
Fellow Salonians, on a good afternoon, on a good evening, good morning, depends on the time. Well, as soon as I this ship here, my family will not surprise you. This is one of the biggest ship here we ever can at Salone. Now what's Akina ya? Well, President Bill talk and do. Not so we know as a ship. Well, one business tycoon is Sierra Leonean, what they call Mr. Musa Kuruma, where we call a short Moose. Well, the family na in don't count bere rest, plenty rest, beaucoup rest. Well, the company na Falcon Global Capital Limited, where the company, it don't bring a rest. Una can't watch the rest now. You see rest here, where this rest the rest account na 800,000 metric ton of rice, right? 800,000 metric ton of rice. Where that one is 160,000 bag of rice. You know, it got different type of rice there. But first, now we listen to this Uganda for Salone. Listen to that.
I walk down the ports, and I'm so excited when I see this vessel before we deal with a lot of vessels to the camp. It's not strange to me anymore to see vessels to the camp. We get cement, we get a lot of boats with the camp with flour, wheat. But for the very first time, of course, rest been on the camp. I feel so excited for the very first time when I see the rice with the camp with a local, purely Salone business. I'm so proud. I feel fulfilled. Like I take the pride as a Sierra Leonean also for being part of such business, and I'm so happy. And I made for understand saying this now one Mr. Musa Kuruba, we from Falcon Global Capital Limited, we then did 48 Big Batalo Street. That then come for support and boost this rice business, all in the name of supporting government. And it clearly spell out say President give them support. First lady give them support because of an idea. We say yes, in one for direct some of investment them in one of the staple food in this country. So we want to see a lot of things that like this they happen in products and we yearn for, we depend on importation. So I tell them plenty thank you. I feel fulfilled because this is not purely Salone business. And I sure we say the prices will be affordable and it will be nationally done for everybody.
All right, Abigail and family the way they watch before Abigail they come and really can't tell we about that rest, then we don't come and how instead since it give knowledge to that rest distribution and how it get for day. I want to know say this is one of the encouragement to President Bio they give to look at content and to the local content program. And also I want to understand clearly say then see how they happen so. The ministry, somebody they see talk say waiting at the rule of the Ministry of Agriculture, what they don't do. Ministry of Agriculture, they don't embark on this tomabomb farming. And tomabomb farming, in reality, the first harvest what they've been do, they will get problem with storage, they will get problem with harvesters and other stuff them. So what they do, as the rest dry, they make sure say they cut them, they not be get side for keep up for able processor. So then give other farmers them, we get them chief of farming, where they do them big farming them, so that they go get seedling, then share all. So that everybody will be independent. So now, then they build all within the build as a government for let them donor. So the next production inside 2023, we expect now for let government get in your rest where they put from Tomabum because they don't get storage, they don't get hard in the bag. So, but for now, that government they encourage the local Sierra Leoneans them for let the cow rest. Rather than one great man, the cow will then make an idea. Even when President Bio pull tax per rest, now President Bio allow people there for go buy. You self where they watch me, if you get book money. Just go buy Boku rest counter. President Bio, they allow you. That's what you don't do. Yes, Abigail, go ahead and tell people them seriously about how the bread and butter issue President Bio ready for time Oja for settle and Salone.
So fambul them, this rest will don't come. This rest it make a happy pass out in, right? Because food na Africa na a big deal. Yeah, all over the world, not just Africa, all over the world. Food not a big deal. So I'm excited about this because when the rest price, one thing we been discouraged, where I know say President will not be happy about so the rice price we been go up last year. With that rest just been go up, there was no market control. All man just sell in your rest, I feel for sell them. So the president sit down and think and say, okay, how can I come in? How can I make it better? How can I help? So what he do? It take out the taxes then. The tax brackets. So for let you go encourage investors and for Canada your country, if you make your country first attractive to them. Because Salone don't be a place where APC don't make it so unattractive for business people them. People they don't be the car again, they don't be one for investing in Sierra Leone again because it was a mess, right? Because of what the APC put them through. But then when President Bioka say no, he say they open the market back for ina, they take away some taxes they would not need. So now go for come and invest in the country. So here comes this businessman Moose, decide for take a shot, for trust the process and believe in the country. Say yes, they don't create a safe place for investing money, and now in country you want for every people them. Now it don't go buy all this rest, it don't carry time for sell to people them. For make sure say yes, there is rice. Not only there is rice, but it sell at a reasonable price. Most people then say they sell 300, some then say they sell 250, but we don't know yet until it begins sell. But me no say one thing is that you get for sell them at a reasonable price for every Sierra Leoneans. But me your advice to Moose as an investor and me your advice to the government and for keep an eye on this rest we don't come. This rest we don't come. Let APC not go buy and wholesale, then go lock and then storage them for sabotage this government here. Una not sell the rest wholesale. Una sell them 1-1. Una sell them to people them, homes them, right? Una not sell and make una not sell and wholesale. This is retail. That's the word I was looking for, retail. Una sell and retail. Make it go na every region. Una open big stores in every region, every district. What's that people that will come buy for their families them? Because me, I know say APC then go try for sabotage this rest we don't come. Because anything what this government do, APC go try for sabotage them. So when I make sure say una not sell and wholesale. Not even sell past 10 bags to one person.
No, 2 bags. With 10 bags.
Yeah, because maybe you get big families then we come on a big house.
One bag at the time. Wait, don't let them come back. Rest they come more.
Yes. When I sell on retail price, right? Let all my come buy individually, one family, one bag. Because if when I begin sell and say by 5, 10 or wholesale, APC will come and buy all, they go keep it at the storage then. Then sabotage this rest project, project here. So for let this government get bad name. So me I suspect them. All I'm saying is when I sell them 1-1 retail price, when I sell every region, every district, when I open stores them there, those are people that they can buy for their families them. So this rest here go actually to the one they will need them. Because we Salone, we know ourselves, and we know them so long, but then we know how wicked they are, we know how evil they are. They will do anything for bring this government scandal. So for me don't let far, we don't stay them. So do ya would they plead? Most I don't say you're a businessman, you don't count this race here, you want sell, you want make profits. But do ya I beg you, not sell and wholesale. Sell and individually, make it go to the people them. The one that we need them. We brothers and sisters, and we as a people we need the rest, let we able forget them, get access to them. Let it not kind no more. APC then go take their money, they go buy and wholesale, they buy all the rest, then they go lock and store, or they go rebag them. Because they can do this too. They'll go buy the rest wholesale, they go rebag them, they go repackage them, then they go sell them higher price. Now they don't store them. We're not gonna make any sense, because if you bring a car for help the people them, my point is, your input is that sell them on at a retail price to individuals them, to families them. Maybe one bag, the highest 2 bags per family. That's it. And maybe say because now that's I'm not trusting. Maybe we will begin watch people the way they can buy rest. You when they can buy rest today, will not see you tomorrow again. So at least they all market. Let every family who forgets the rest, let the rest go around, let everybody who buy. Because I will suspect say Fall go and play APC, they want go and they want play the Yuki game where they go play, then go take one businessman say go buy all the rest, or go buy half the rest. They say other one back say go buy half, and then they go rebag them, they go repackage them, and then they go sell at a higher cost. So do ya Papa government moves, when I keep an eye on the rest, when I make sure say when I stand on every district, when I open store na every district, the northeast, west, when I open stores them, and then let the people then can buy, let families then can buy, let APC not get their hands on this rest. The rest are for everybody, for every Sierra Leonean, yes, for buy and able. But make you not slack, because if you slack small, APC then gets plan for sabotage anything good what these governments they come with.
Thank you very much.
So me that can be input, and I'm really happy about the rest.
So you know, Abigail, where you talk, I feel so proud, I feel so happy. I sense the love we get for Sierra Leone. I sense the passion we get for Sierra Leoneans. I sense the fact that I not just see you as a woman, I see the mother figure in you. Because you know a wife, you know mama, you know how it day for let food in a table. You know how it day for let picking and get food. So if that can rest calm, just like how you they feel good. Now so all the women in a salon, they feel good. You know, and there's one thing where our Australians they know APC not good for that country. APC, then they always get glory. When Australian people then they suffer, then they dance. Then they say yes, it's good. They will vote for we so that they go can't suffer then the more. We know they say when President Bio in a power, all things sweet, things not difficult. Because President Bio can meet austerity. It can meet problem. That means it can for solve them problem in the day. So even when they solve problem they see the day. You know they solve problem at once. But when this rest they cancel, just like where Abigail don't talk. I know what I say because some man and they even when they give advice, some people then go and go give their advice. Oh, policeman and they then go check around. No, police not able that duty today. Police not able that job for the pass, host to host, or shop to shop for the tell people there. No. That rest. When I go to chiefdom to chiefdom, when I open when I shop then, chiefdom to chiefdom. So that the villager they say they will get access for buy directly. When I don't ship and chiefdom to chiefdom, when I go to another district headquarters, then chiefdom headquarters, all over the rest day. That rest day, when I make sure say policeman then they shop then they. When I hire the service, because why I want the government protect the businessman? Now because a good thing they can do for Australians as so. When I get the greedy businessman, even when President Bio don't pull tax per rest, just for let them sell them, let them reduce the price of rest, they're still greedy because they want to make sure say that they work for APC party for let them make sure say let hardship boku so that they go think say people then go gains and say we not go one vote for that man and not also politics for play. If far too long, left that kind of politics now, Australians say past people they suffer. When they create way, when they undermine people, the way they suffer, they wanna go can campaign. No, bring message where they improve the people their life. So do ya that rest just like Abigail they suggest. That rest where they come. Do ya when I share and that way the government help this Musa Kuruma man, this nice businessman. Let una shape that rest day if then they reduce the cost and where anybody they can buy, just like what they say, let us buy more than 2 bags of rice at a time. Because it's dangerous. Then go, business apart from APC themselves, them businessmen they're greedy. Then go buy and cheap, they get money. Instead of them go say they go buy, because then they vex when that monopoly be done there. Then go buy boku if na wholesale. Then go hold up, then go hide up. Like how they hide the money. Then they go hide them. Then by the time they marry, the rest don't down at the market. Hungry, they still remain. Then they go now, then they open that bag, then get another bag, then turn her inside there. They can sell and they are back by the people. They make selfish profit. APC go do the same thing because most of the business people when I don't forget, and they talk this, we know they try for promote regionalism, but they try for promote the profession where some of Australian brothers and get way good. We not say 75% of business people na Salone now with Northern brothers. That's a fact. They sabi do business. And then also, I want to not forget, when APC been calm, they empower business people and the more then give them family and businesses were important, like them resellers. And President Bio can sack them, then as Australians, can pull the license at the hand. So when a member say them did it, and then they cause all the problems they have the people because they want let hardship continue for day. Then things say that so people then go use for vote for APC. No, not so. So we want let them not say policeman they will go check that rest day. Let them listen to recommendation there. We get for keep for the tell people than this. And we encourage all media bloggers, they let them continue for go with this recommendation. So that this rest, everybody go get them. Reasonable cost. Let people then get out they satisfy. If they catch anybody, they buy a mboku, they go keep them. Let that person, let them go jail them. Let them go jail them because of bad habit.
And let me say me we young policeman them. Go they watch your neighbor, go they look around. If you see somebody where they go buy the rest at a wholesale price, they go buy a wholesale, they go buy boku rest, call policeman. Because that rest they also go sell wholesale. Now for we the people them. Now for we as an individual family them, and then that rest they for. So if you see your neighbor, they go buy the rest 5-10 bags, they can hold on in house, they can keep on, or business person where they sell rest, they go buy for can sell and bag you at a more expensive price. Now for call police, alert government.
You see? So Nadande I want to do let allow government for let government know because America I want to make America good. Then get one system where then they say when you hear something, say something. When you see something, say something. But Salone, we want to let the country go before, but we don't want to talk. President Bill go sit down in one day, you know what they happen at Balamuya. You know go sit down, you know what they happen at Rokel checkpoint. You were there now, you they see. If you say something,
you know
when you see police back on side, now somebody don't go start tell her. Because they want the country for go before. But someone go say, oh, I'm not talking. Then they don't say, me point that person. But the person they point you and they point the country.
Yeah. So you know, when they talk about America and then talk,
so then they say, that's why they happy.
So you know when they talk about America and then talk, so me and Tibi they talk, then they say, me and Tibi they talk something. Now they say, Salone, they not say what you hear, they say what you say. They say, but America, yo, they pay you for what you say.
No, well, they say America they only pay for what you say. They know they pay you.
They pay you for what you say.
Abigail, America, you wait candy. The first training where they give, where they go for any job, then they say you are mandatory reporter. So you they complain by force. So you the Congo side by force, and so they tell you. And what the America they do, they get a law. And I want to Salone make that law. They get a law where they on side. You see, you understand, you hear party happy, you know,
you tell.
Then they catch you. That same crime with that person commit. You back then you commit. Now so this
like we so even as a nurse, there are so many laws them where they tell we say if we not tell, we the loss we nursing license them. If you not tell as a nurse, you not report certain thing will happen at your job, you not report to the government. They pull license come under your hand.
Even myself, I work with the human services. What will they do? Anything we happy with them picking them. I work with picking them. Will they protect picking them? Anything we happy with picking them. Where would they work with them? Where would they work with them? Caregivers, the parents and the caregiver, the parent, the foster homes them. Would they work with them? Would they always ask them picking them questions? And the picking them they tell we waiting they go on. And when they talk we know they keep unto we. Hey, that family nice to me. No, not to niceness they go with. Now the picking in welfare and in how they go before in health and safety. Now you concerned about. Hey, that family nice. Not to your business, not to your party. If you nice, let it conduct itself. Where the picking tell you not talk because if you're not talking, they're in trouble. So if we don't see say this person they go thief that rest, they hide them. Even try the way they say free education, nobody know for pay. The government don't bring phone number, they win a free number there. Where principal go tell you say pay school fee, call that number, let you complain. Parent they know they do.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
If I do that day,
sometimes I can say, gentle, we as a people, we get a lot of work to do on we self. We as the ordinary Sierra Leoneans them, we get our own part for play for let we country go before. Because when you look at them part of the world, their mentality and their country, American man, every small thing they tell. And you know it's not you owe, they call police. Say don't you know it's not you owe. They have to like you owe, don't know what they go on there.
Yes.
Yeah. American man, if you're not a neighbor, that's what they take. No say one Salone man commit suicide in Maryland. A neighbor, and not say in 2 days, like call police. They say you can see a neighbor every 7 o'clock. If they do this, they do that. They say about 2 days, and not see in driveway. When they go open the domot and see the woman, they don't say it don't die. So you get for be a good citizen. Also Congo sir, you're just being a good citizen to your neighbor. You be good to your country. You get for the report. Anything where you see, when you say it's not right, you get for reporter. Let we learn. We serve as an individual. We got our own parts of play as Sierra Leoneans then. Look like them country as we don't report anything. Like we hospital them. When they say, oh, Salone, the hospital this, hospital that, yeah, you don't get mind. Because everything you report to the government. As a nurse, you get 24 hours. The government don't give me 24 hours say if we report anything we see. If you don't report them, they can't roll that camera there. They see for say you've been there, they were happy, you don't report. I like you don't do nothing. But the fact that you don't report, you don't go jail.
In fact, according to law, we get what to call in law omission. They will get what to call in law duties. Everybody, you owe a duty for perform. So when you fail for even act, now crime you don't commit.
Yeah.
So because they under that duty, so if Sierra Leoneans we really want for let that country go before. If that person go do the wrong thing, talk and forget about party. Think about the country. Now so America then we they better. If we not do that one, they will not go before. Just like Abigail say, if you never want we make party na ya. Me picking when me picking been graduate in high school. Now make small get together. Then on one day you hear loud music inside me parlor. And then they hear na do small. Then call police. Yes, they call because they don't want to know me for that one day. They don't want to know allowed. They just the cinema go directly. I come, I go inside my car. I go. I open my garage. I go inside my car. I go. And everybody they observe everybody.
Yep.
Police car they can't map. Now tell them say well no. Now graduation. Oh, now the police glad they say in fact the police car inside he can't eat part of the cake. We get the food, he eat a drink, or the dance. When they also teach me picking driving. One neighborhood then at the corner when I be bush and not be don't be there, we drive there around it. We just left it up policeman car. Why can I say well we just want to know waiting they go on. Now neighbor they call. They say we don't the three people that they round the other. We don't know what's in the day after. Because now the safety of the country.
Yep.
So when the policeman come, you know say when they teach the picking driving, he just grab a clap hand, he go. And he gotta go call them people then back. Because they want to know what's in the happy. So the police get accountability. They call them back for say, oh, we don't call them not drive, then they teach them for drive, so that the people that they feel relaxed. But Salone will not want to do that one day. Oh, not to me for poilam. Oh, I know I let things say I'm poiling way. I know
quick, we don't want people in Congosa. Now Congosa they catch you. You too lie Congosa.
America,
They will call you there.
Then they teach Piki with Congosa. As Piki you don't hear you, they don't begin ask her. The Piki they don't
no,
use to
no, the thing about Salone, with the teach you Piki they have for life now Salone. That's what it is. The teacher have for life. Not for your business. They not ask you. Lock him out.
He talk say not to so it be. America have them in order for life. Now that mean they listen to Piki because that training don't they inside them. Where see don't Piki, what is see? Now that mean where you can I also they ask you what's your name? Who's your motor? Which motor car they ride? You married? You get Piki there? What's like Piki name? How many Piki? You know the Piki they try for get your background. Now so they train them. So anything happen, the Piki will able to analyze and explain exactly who done are you, how you did, what you come, except you get a misleading information. Even if that misleading information, that misleading information they get out. Oh, somebody came yesterday when we also Papa said in Padeo, he said they work so. So this is how this country they go before you go Europe now so then they behave. Why Salone?
Let me like now make when something happen, where policeman can now Piki they ask.
Yes.
When you see them can then take that Piki then can go na motoka, then go begin question now. All what that Piki tell them, now they go by. Everything that Piki tell them, they go by because what they Piki they don't lie on this country. They don't lie. They go tell you play my in fact.
Then they teach Piki. Mama they go give Piki granite for sale. What did they do? The better granite, they put her under. Then the poor granite, the poor granite they put her under boku. Then the good granite they lele and panta, it shine so. Then it knock the pan. They tell the Piki say when they ask you, say the granite good.
Yes.
You that Piki will go in the sale. He say this granite here. Now new granite, na today granite. That Piki they argue. He say yes, na today granite. He say all thing flop. Could you imagine? So the parent and they teach them the wrong thing. So now that make the development we need for stop.
But then we need to start back with the education system. We need to begin to Piki in our school. Now, make President Bio don't count the new education system for begin teaching at a young age, how to be honest citizens them. Because when you go school at this country, when you begin and begin school, Gentle, you and I know this. Yes. When you begin and begin school at this country, the first thing they begin teach them 911, right?
Yes.
When you're in an emergency, you call 911. And what they teach them? Don't lie to the police, don't lie to the doctor, and don't lie to your teacher. So they begin tell them for say not for lie, then they are all this and that. But Salone, we don't do that. So for me, I believe in a new direction, and I know the way President Bio don't come with this new quality education. We're picking them now with the grab. Now make us say we not go see the benefits now, but 5-10 years from now we'll see and say these are different kind of breed. These are different kind of picking them. You go find say these are the new direction education picking them this. So they get different mentality. They get for grow for be
Somebody they recommend Naya Nyake Lisa. They recommend make a very good recommendation that let the parliament, the one way they in charge through the ministry of I don't know which ministry they go charge with that responsibility for make that bill. Whether not the ministry of internal affairs for now get a national mandatory reporting act.
Yes, we should.
Because we not any way they do, it get for do by law. America do it by law. Let them come watch how America they do. Let them go watch in the UK. Let them compare how they develop the bill. Let them make because when they say development at the beginning, this we own system now a spoiled system. Dishonesty don't they all over Sierra Leone. Insincerity is part of the blood. So the picking the way they can and now they instill inside the civic education, put her inside the academic system. Now they follow my law, like how Nyake they recommend that we make a national mandatory reporting act.
Absolutely.
Everybody is mandated for report.
For report.
Sack post in a Salone per job.
And then my thing is that when they find you guilty, when they report you, police can they actually catch you in the act. You need for face the consequences then. You need for face them because they say kill dog before dog, let dog no say die day. When somebody don't report 1, 2, police don't take action. Believe you me, Salone go straight.
Yes. So you don't see. So now the situation that one day. But if this not they go on, then you always President Bio they bring people then go just can't they go and lie. Then they know they talk and then they do the wrong thing. And let's tell you something. If they make that act, people they begin respond. The policeman they respond.
Yes.
Because if you policeman they call you, like they don't make, let them really make. Now that may have been the watch one time after where Ebola done. That 117 will be used for call for report Ebola. I mean, wanted the police for the use them as the emergency number for call police.
Yes.
But again, we don't get the cyber law. Now small. We don't get the cyber law. Now that
we're getting there. We're getting there.
And this country, even if you call police person, until we're not to true say police go there, you not commit no crime.
Yeah. Even when you call, you hang up the phone, then they come.
Then they come still.
Yeah. Even when you call, you hang up the phone, then they come.
Because if I had they do, no sooner you don't begin call, the police GPS don't tell you who say they. So that talk already they talk to you. When they engage you for the office, then just they put her in the record. They don't already dispatch police day. No sooner you don't pick the call, you don't connect to the phone, they don't know who say you there, when they make that report today. They call that police. So you left the day on phone, then police appear. So you go the things in a magic.
Police appear.
Yeah, then they still engage you. Then
me, I know there was a time. Yeah, when it became small, and not me they talk. But you know, say at a young age, they don't teach me how to call 911. So me picking dial 911. So I go see the phone, I had 911 on the phone. So now I hang up the phone. I don't even talk, I just hang up the phone quick no more. In less than 1 minute, 9 police ring me doorbell. They say now somebody call now from this house. Now I say I'm a picking. I say a young, so it will play with my phone. That police say come inside my house, it take a tour for make sure say I know they under no distress, na lie at the lie because somebody just in case somebody then I may also threaten me, but are afraid for tell the police. It come, it take a tour inside the house for make sure say I'm safe, and then they say, okay, ma'am, thank you. He left. Even though when I'm a picking call, I move.
Yes. Because sometimes the picking don't call, it will report the parent pull on my hand.
Yes.
So they want to protect that picking. They say something's going on. Maybe they pull on my hand. So we need to know what they go on there. So Nyake still recommend say even when they recommend the National Mandatory Reporting Act, therefore also do alongside Whistleblowers Protection Act.
Yes.
Because you when they call them for protect they are retaliation act. You know they in a job where person don't report to you the boss. The job person don't report to you, know they retaliate. You know you do no bad, when you do a bad, you then fire.
Yeah, that's all.
So if you're not putting down in a good team, but anyway, Abigail, we know the thing now. We don't see now fear don't go up to it on the candle. Fear on the candle drastically. And then before we left, because we not go one thing I have too much. Today they say anything will go up na Salone in candle. President Bio don't break that magic. That mystery. President Bio don't break up. President Bio na chemist.
I mean I know say it go down more. I have faith. And I know say President Bio Wasabi, it they put some down past down there. It they go down even more.
President Bio one year. APC then a message they not get. President Bio they make sure say let's allow people they satisfied. Now that they come for, and now that they do. And then you know, a lot of things that they will talk about. Let's talk about briefly this appointment.
Alpha Candy appointment.
Yes,
it sweets me past all. It sweets me past all. Alpha Candy appointment is sweets me past all appointment because let we put politics aside for once, right? This just don't tell you say inclusive governance. President Bio doesn't care what political party you belong to. As long as you can deliver for the government, for your country, that's all he cares about. Once you deliver for your country, and let me talk about Kanka, Alpha Khan. Now, one of the best orators in a Salone. One of the best people there. Oh my God. I will tell you, say, I don't date another man in presence one time.
Alpha Khan.
I don't have a conversation with him. Alpha Khan. I don't talk to him one-on-one one time. But man, when I tell you, say that man is good. When he camp at this talk, when will they talk? That man, he's very good. The man is an orator. The moment where I spend that man in presence, the conversation where I get with that man, I was never the same. When I left that man, I was never the same. My mentality was never the same. About Salone with country, about patriotism. Like, I was never the same when I left him. Like, that's how good he is. It's a bit sell in country. It's a bit talk about Salone. It know the issues them and it know. So me, I believe that the right place President
people
Biyo
that listen to him.
Because Namao has dignity. He has dignity. You know, sometimes in politics, it's all well and good, but you need to maintain your dignity. You need to talk and let people that listen to you. Sometimes we need to put politics aside and just be a human being at some point in time. And I think that's what he did over the years within career. So you find out say African and Salone, it gets dignity in a Salone. People they listen to him. When he speaks, people listen. So for me, I'm happy about his appointment. I think that that's a very good one. So I'm really, really excited about him. And Samuel Kamara, this time for you. Now you been a say, if you not to Mende, you know they get appointment. Look at Alpha Khan. What is he? Alpha Khan not to Mende. If you talk Mende self, and because someone in a good citizen, like you want to talk every language, but he's from the north. Now you go work so for president. Now a president in a mouthpiece right now. Presidential spokesman, Alpha Khan. For me, I'm happy. I'm happy. And the man is still APCO. I'm not saying he don't like APCO. He's still APC.
And imagine, Abigail, one thing we prove APC they're wrong. We make the international community don't lose respect in them. I've been travel with a Canadian where they work with the United Nations. One lady, even they go vacation, me in travel, we separate na Brussels. That lady they will travel, we sit on near na the same na flight. We talk till we reach Brussels. That lady say, when it tell you about APC, you dey cry. He said, you don't ever see any dishonest personalities in the world. He said, you don't want to see any dishonest political party and entity in the world like the APC and the people there. He said, you don't know how Australians they cope with that kind of mortar. He said, they don't put this dishonesty and insincerity inside the picking their lifestyle. He said, and that is dangerous for them. He said, if the country want better, if Australia want better, the best thing we Salone for do for himself is that for eliminate APC for at least 30 years. So that before that 30 years, they say the government when they come, they go don't put structures there in place. So even if APC they can out with this insincerity, they're not going they get placed in society. They say otherwise it will be difficult for Salone. They say because then they lie to a point that APC they sit down, but then if they want what did they know as best politician, you will be like best. So now, APC they preach tribalism. As recent as last week, we see an Nkrumah in time, and Nkrumah sit on a table. We say they talk to people. One young man when an APC authority when they been called Kochi. Kochi go and they cost many people in front of an Nkrumah. And they cost many people there and they preach tribalism. What did they do? They clap for her. And Nkrumah they laugh as a president. You don't do that. Now, one of the reasons that they will make people they vote against APC is 2018. That statement where Kochi give and Nkrumah don't they condemn them. It make the northern of them. They vex because the country now one people, one country. Because they don't go tolerate that one. They now intermarry don't boku.
Yeah.
So the vex by Nkrumah we make we an Nkrumah champion that campaign APC lost. And then Abigail, this mayor, where they fritter, where APC want to on flag bearer now. But that one day, I they talk to the anti-corruption commissioner. When I try for prosecute that woman, Akisoya don't thief. He don't thief donor money. He don't thief council money. The evidence then the deputy mayor don't give evidence. The CA, when the administration, the chief administration don't give evidence. Yet, when I still they left that woman, they will not prosecute it. And now APC they walk around for make as a flag bearer because all my way the APC they all not thief, man.
Yep.
They all don't thief. They all with the APC then they caught. Samura Kama all the passports with the passports and lie. All with the pass with so now dry cover shame. You know they can again. And it's they don't go with him. You know they can again. Now Mikhail Masai they make chairman. That other one they Yan Saned made the deputy. Samura Kama is not coming. Now that means you see Akisoya they follow and Eskroma, then they go all over the place. Now that means you see that they expose Akisoya. Then they lobby for him for let go on an international platform for talk.
Yeah.
Now they use. So Akisoya na thief woman. Why would not know how prosecute this woman there? This woman here. It don't thief, it don't loot that nation. We not take her to court. Let it
no man a criminal.
This woman maybe they go and a tribalist. They don't go to it talk about Bo Abisi.
Kemokai there.
Which Kemokai, then go count one Kemokai. Like I walk in, I go encourage Bo Abisi. The same statement, Samura go Gina Makini, among youth them way for teach good thing. Well, they say you cannot give what you don't have.
What you don't have.
Samura go give good character and training and teaching and mentorship to youth. No.
Wait, not get her.
You not get her. What he get na tribalism then I have na they give. Some man they say Samura a woman amende, and so what?
And so what?
Samura a woman amende, yes, because Samura an opportunist. If you want get something from the Mende woman. Now because Samura tribalistic, now that make I don't talk this talk. Now that make when Samura come out, he go school now, now UCC go school. Say it don't. St. Edward's now just from 6 that they go for go sit all A level. Not to St. Joseph, St. Edward's he go from 1 to you don't know. No, now UCC Nabo. Imagine you there UCC Nabo, you not great talk man. That tells how tribalistic you did. It gets the Mende woman because it want opportunity for leg work. Just see how Samura Kama is treacherous and tribalistic. Now it go. Now that means you know one day bluff with that woman. You don't ever see picture Samura and I with. Passport they talk and house until then go quick, then go take picture. You don't ever see picture here with? No.
Nope. One day.
Samura, I don't get respect for woman. You don't want to see Samura in picking the end, they take picture. You don't ever see the picture. No. Nope. Because it born with Mende woman. So if you don't abandon the picking the day. So now Samura Kamara talk 2 words. He say, Mother be not the give us a job. We in a Northerner. We in a Kamara Bangura. Now that make advance side of Bangura tell us. He say, well, me not the National Director of Strategic Communication. Me na Mendema. And then he talk back say, Mother be not the employed person. We in a APC. Ebo.
We Alpha Khan.
If not the appointment name, the Minister of Works, Bayoko Conte, na APC. Madam, you know, ever tell us they can join SLPP. Tell it in APC.
See?
But the minister, you know, ever happy in the history of the world. Inclusive governance. Alpha Khan, na APC. In one grade, na resident minister of the North, then I need a presidential spokesman. Because it still gets 2 positions. But na APC, so the SLPP then go back election campaign. They allow Alpha Khan to respond to the APC statement. So you see how this government inclusive? Alpha Khan attempt. The Alpha Khan APC, they still get a job. So what is Samura talk? No sense that it hurts the bone. And Alpha Khan, who don't hold a map now the country it is served.
And a big fish.
People.
And a big fish APC.
I can't see another APC where they can't inside the ball. Yeah, I think I talk something because we need for go now.
Alpha Khan a big fish. And the thing is that he's really good. Like all jokes aside, he's really good at what he does. He's a good speaker. Like I can listen to him all day and not get bored. Like absolutely. I can actually listen to Alpha Khan speak all day. Like he's very good. He's a very good orator. Like when you look at Alpha Khan, you think about them, Barack Obama, them, like those good orators at the world. Like now that kind of rank a day. When one of the reasons why people like I'm a Republican all day, every day, but I like Obama because of the way how they talk. Like he's very good. He's a very good public speaker. He's an orator. So Alpha Khan reminds me of Obama when I think about Alpha Khan, like the way they talk, how good he is. Now that Obama level it is. So then Sabi talk bad. If not for Sabi talk no more left and gide.
No, Alpha Khan is carefully educated.
Yes, he
Very
is.
intelligent.
Very intelligent
And
guy.
besides, one thing the way I want to let people they know about Alpha Khan. Alpha Khan not just a humble person, but he's a very rich man. And not of politics make money. Where I report a recent speech after when they appoint him as presidential spokesman. Now he talks say if we don't begin the work for the government of Australia, he say work assist President Bill during NPRC. Alpha Khan say the helicopter they will be the transport people then. We be the go Kenema Makini. He say na him being getter. When I ever see Ibragado?
No.
Now then they are with the interview on 98.1.
But that's how rich people are.
He said even they give the helicopter service to government free.
But gentle, that's how rich people are. Rich people are like people who are really rich, who really have money. Like I don't know about them kind of casual money, them people who have like long money, like they're very humble. They're very humble people. Them like you don't go ever see somebody who really get money. Now they want to get that small money that they can make proud, this and that. No, but people who are really rich, who have money,
we call them petty cashiers.
Yes, those are petty cashiers, and they make and they make Gucci, Prada, Coach, this,
and
that.
You can't imagine Alpha Khan make an expository. APC, one day can't condemn that, can't debunk him. He say he give $150,000 in the first beginning where APC be broke. He said that he add another $300,000 for APC. APC very ungrateful.
Very ungrateful.
But the same ungratefulness they do some Sumana where they can they say you know not been broke man.
Yes.
So
APC now, for me, they don't sit down, they don't allow an escrow for polling party. You know, say na Pakabawi they make peace for them. Or APC now so they don't time from day one. Pakabawi they make peace for them. Who they make peace for them? Men they go scatter, men they go broke their head then they.
Somebody they say, according to Ram, they say Alpha Khan be once an SLPP. No, Alpha Khan has never been an SLPP.
Never. Alpha Khan one man will always be APC. Always. Let me tell you, Alpha Khan and this guy, what's not this guy name? Where they can make VP, where they pull Sansumana, where they make him vice president.
Oh, Victor Fo.
Aha, the fashionista Victor Fo. Those are two people I will tell you, say they've always been APC. Victor Fo and Alpha Khan, two man them, they have never left APC. I tell you, they have always been loyal to APC.
But
Victor Fo,
one thing about Alpha Khan, where I always say, is that Alpha Khan, not the nation in the South. Alpha Khan, President Biona, a man we're very grateful. I'll tell you this. Alpha Khan, when he mentioned that side, say during that time, the way NPRC been a struggle for Fed the war, he said in helicopter. Now it make the government use free. I think Nayanda President Bio appreciates Alpha Khan in nationalism. So when I see how President Bio, I like it go 100 years. That good way to try the turn and give you. So imagine during NPRC time, where Alpha Khan don't prove to be a nationalist, not to President Bio personally, to the people of Sierra Leone. It give your helicopter free way for make thousands of dollars. President Bio say and say this man, not a nationalist.
Yeah. And then two, now somebody will get clean heart, elect the country. If you have the opportunity for meet him and talk to him, you go find out that somebody will get an open mind. He's not also like then an Eskroma there or then Samuel Camera there where they are so crude, they are so they're just plain old evil. That's what then kind of they, because African, somebody get an open mind, we like in country, he's a patriotic citizen. He get love for Salone. Like he doesn't like he not care whose party you belong, whose you come out, and somebody will just generally like in country, he loves Salone.
So
I think that's President Bio they look for. And
Yes.
even President Bio, when you look at him, when I look at President Bio, yes, he's SLPP, yes, he's the president, yes, but he get genuine love for Salone. When I look at President Bio, I see love for a country. I see somebody who love Salone. That's what I get from him. That's the vibe with me they get from him. Say he genuinely loves Sierra Leone.
Yes, you know that is why President Bio they always go for people that way get nationalistic mindset.
Yeah, I think he's all about Sierra Leone.
One thing where I like President Bio, apart from the fact that it really like the country, number one, not because President Bio just likes Salone.
Yes.
Me, I like President Bio do anything bad safe. Anything go through in government, through in ministers and officials. Now for that one thing, President Bio likes Salone. He likes Salone. Bad, he likes Salone. Then number two, the other thing we make I like President Bio, now we so grateful.
Yeah.
President Bio is very grateful.
Very
Some people they vex. Oh, what's happening? President Bio give more northern than them position. Inside SLP, that's so people they vex. More northern than them, give them position. Even when Samura Kamara in they go talk in statement different. More northern than they give because northern than them, they support President Bio in presidential bid a lot.
And I feel say he thinks they need it too. Because when you look at the North, now like APC like at the North.
Now like
no development. You know, go no development at the North. Then just use people them for them, vote them, and then left them. So when he came, he found out say they needed the development more than any other region. I think that's what it was.
Yes.
I think that's that. So it focused on the North for help them and bring them come up a little bit. When you look at President Bio, Gentle, I see Pakaba in him. Remember when Pakaba just take over, he tried to bring everyone together. Like Pakaba can get everybody from every political party that in cabinet today. Even in finance minister to be APC. Like I see a whole lot of Pakaba in President Bio.
Samura Kamara. Now President Bio gave him the biggest job. Now NPRC 1994 to 1996.
Yeah, and I remember Temu Bangra was part of Pakaba in cabinet, right? Temu Bangra. He was part of Pakaba in cabinet. So you look at Pakaba, you look at President Bio, you look at late President Kaba, like they have some similarities. They get a lot of things in common. So they try to bring people together. They try to unify the country, like bring the country together. I remember back then when Pakaba did do the same thing. Even they get some backlash from the party. And there was a time he came out and he said, me not president for Salone. Me not so president for SLPP. I remember that statement. I was young, but I remember that.
At certain points, yes.
Yes. So man everyone vex and the party partner. So he said, no, I'm a president for Sierra Leone, for everybody. And I think President Bio is follow Pakaba in footsteps. Like and he's trying to bring the country together.
Yes. Now the reason we make plenty people, even at the other political party, they don't fall for President Bio now. Because you know why, Abigail? Before this time, Salone, we don't get that character. As somebody talk, no more say, look, Abigail, say, hey, Abigail, a bad girl, this I talk to, you know, they go ask Abigail. You don't take that one day now, you put on a hat, you know, they ask the other side. And lawyer, then that made they say, in law, then they say, ode otre patem. Listen to the other side. So this is what we have been all Australian, and that means we're not able to get the right people there in our society. Somebody will kind of talk bad, but one person, you not tell the person, say, well, I want to call that person, they let you, they say, no. Here's the person, don't say, I lie, don't lie. So now, so they don't spoil President Bio because they don't know, say, a good man. Good people, then, so they spoil in our society. APC, we don't know, say, President Bio, he help that country. Now, good man. So they don't spoil in name. Now, that means you find out now, say, most of the people they now say, well, by mistake, they tell bad thing about President Bio, they don't come nearer.
Yes.
Aside with the other people, they don't get different mindsets. Now they vex by people and now when they talk bad about President Bio.
President Bio as somebody, when you get to know him, you find out say he's a patriot. You find out say he like in country. You find out say he has an open mind. You find out that somebody where they're all about development. You find out say he's about developing Salone. President Bio in only agenda. Now for case Salone go before. He not get other agenda today. He not get Santumba. In only one and single agenda.
Once a President Bio gather a minister there.
Oh, me
Where
back
he
to
dey
the
talk
die.
to them. All right, just try for down now. With a wrap up. He get a minister there for talk to them. You know what he tell them? It's a gentleman. He say how many years the least person I get for taking at this war. He say I don't think say we will live again more than you age or so. He say me naya, I don't pass 50. He say how many years I get for live, way for enjoy wealth, we are not going for prepare foundation for picking the way they come. That statement, it make us shed tears.
Well,
The
he's
minister,
right.
he said that meeting, they all sit down. Some man cry because that statement touching. He said, so why we not for come together and help the one the way they can be in? He said, let not become selfish. He said, if the one the way don't come well with your future, he said, we not get future again. Now the future now in this now they in. APC don't destroy her. He said, so now we don't use the opportunity for take money, keep our own get for enjoy them or do the wrong thing. Now we make now for picking what will be done deprived of. Let them can enjoy her. This now the mentality of President Bill.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now that me and Fakan talk say this interview with the interviewer. He said that we don't talk. He said the mentality we been get about Madam Bill, where you know we don't really can near her. He said now be they make even they think say Madam Bill a bad person. He said but the way don't can work with him, he don't can near him. He said he don't see the kind heart we get and the kind individual we Salone they deal with. So Abigail, in as much as we try for wrap up now, we don't see the inclusive governance system we President Bill don't bring. Say your last word in this inclusive nationalistic government where President Bill run and how we all get for continue for go register and go vote for President Bill for let it continue. Let us see the good thing where they come out inside this president. So that we'll be able to judge well between E and Eskuruma, E and Pakaba. Because if we not get 10 years, we'll not go get justice. We're not going to be fair to her. Until we get in 10 years, we're not going to be fair to her. So when we don't get 10 years, they'll go able now for compare between E and Eskuruma, between E and Pakaba. So we're able to know clearly. So Abigail, say that one based on the inclusive government and say your last word so that we'll go left. Well, family, I think we don't lost Abigail Day. It gets some technical hitch. So, but then I just want to understand, say, President Bio, now one of the best presidents they will don't ever get in the history of Australia. We love that nation. And for continue, for support them, for continue, for go around them, for continue, for deal with them. Because now two things me don't tell you now. President Bio Lex Salone. President Bio now a grateful person. Nyake, you been the ask question. We get programmed in at the Hot Goose Network where they do competition, political competition. So we get for they bring, I will design a time where they bring political people from APC or other political party and SLPP for can do political debate. So that time get for come very soon, and they make everybody know, so that Nyake yourself go be part of that program and then yourself will be one of the people and we go be part of that program constantly, so that we go to bring people and they will go they come and really showcase the good image of the, and they'll get for bring a nationalistic platform. That one they indifferent from politics. That are from a nationalistic point of view. So I go try for get somebody else. We go moderate that one day because maybe they go and say a bias becoming a SLPPP and applied. So I go bring somebody where again nationalistic mindset, where they not go, although again nationalistic mindset, but let them not say this person, let them not label me, then mistake me for anything where I go want to talk. So I go be will they bring that program there very soon. So so the 10 years President Bill need them, because if President Bill not get 10 years, how he will able to accomplish in job them well. So they get Abigail now they can finish in statement them. And then Abigail will just be talk about the program they will get for bring. People then they request for more program there for come na the Hot Goose Network. One we get for me, we get for try for organize. Let we bring a program where they deal with political debates, wherein APC, NGC, other political party with SLPP then go they come and just the debate.
Yeah.
So then they will get them. Then also with the talk say we will try to bring a nationalistic platform. Why are they called a nationalistic? This will program nationalistic, but the reason why they no say we not appear and apply SLPP. So even when we talk nationalistic, they know they understand. Then they think they promote parties. So they bring neutral people the way they don't want to see them inside political issue. Maybe they will listen to them. Yes. So yeah, Abigail. So talk about the national inclusion and the law with President Bill getting for Salone people then, and then we will try for close the program.
So the law, they don't pass the law this week, right? The female law for women them.
Yes.
So now we have 30% as women them. So this is huge. This is progress for we, although we are seeking for 50-50, but 30% is good. So 30% we go take at least we'll get somebody for once. We don't fight for we, because for decades nobody no ever look out for women them. President we don't come, it don't carry this bill for we the women them, and it don't make sure say it don't go to parliament don't pass them. Now we as women them we don't get 50-50 now. Salone. So I'm happy, I'm proud for that. And they say to we the women them, let we take advantage of them. If you did at your office, like how we say earlier, say something.
Somebody they mistake something now. It say Abigail, you said your battery is dying. It say your bill didn't give you light. Where you don't see now America Abigail Day. So now America Abigail Day where in battery die. Not to Salone. Salone possibly battery died again. Now APC time they done because we get uninterrupted electricity right now. Salone man they will text you say the battery they die again. Not to APC. Yeah.
Salone now we get 24-hour light too. And this is I'm in America. I'm in New Jersey. My battery died because I don't charge them. Or because we don't do more than an hour, that's why. And for some reason my phone is not maintaining its battery this day. So we'll see.
Yeah,
but
so go ahead. I just
want like well, like I've been saying, but the 30% be where they pass this week for women them. I'm excited. I'm happy about it. These empower we do women them more, for go harder, and for go farther, for make sure say we accomplish lot of things then. And if you work at your office, you find out say it's male dominated, say something. Because you know for go work again, now office is have so Monday no more day. Yes, we need for see a woman now. So we need for speak up. If you work in our office, that law they don't pass in a parliament. It should be it should come into effect soon. I don't know how long it's gonna take before coming into effect.
They don't put on a parliament at all.
Oh, okay. So once parliament don't pass
when they say the eyes have it, they don't turn law.
So once it don't turn law now, if they work
the president can go sign anyway. Yeah, the president can go sign now. Now the assent to the bill.
So once president don't sign it get that stamp, it's a law. So if you work in an office, also now so man the normal day is male dominated, say something. Because enough for be so again. Now woman they forget to sit at every table, every office, every organization, man then they woman they for daily too.
And Abigail, where this law don't come, what I be one they really work on. Now that sexual harassment law.
Yeah.
Abigail, Madam you, it just can't make like now somebody where just like where they say somebody where they drown, where they are is straw, it's straw. Like again, broomstick safe. It you just come inside the problem. It just jump inside the problem as alone. So all man in expectation hide the whole now. Solve you.
We follow them boku na Salone. We follow them boku.
Yeah, so now with the still Madam you don't do well. With the advocates, let them bring that kind of law, that sexual harassment law now. That one day it they kill with Sierra Leone sister them. It's sad, it's fearful, it's dangerous.
Bad.
APCB don't imbibe that day. In fact, it make now them they call them small picking the pecky to all.
Yeah.
Mama jack out education system. It's a let them bab school picking. It's a the rationale for bab school picking, so that if the school picking go school, if they try to enter any house. Yes, if bab, they go know that they go to the APC tower, they say they need one. Because APC they be rape picking there. Minister of Education, Mahmoud Tarawali, he rape picking. He rape students, they not do an they promote they go to Minister of Land.
And the other thing, what I want to say again, na Salone, but sexual harassment in Salone. For me, there's a case going on right now about this bank manager. Me personally, as somebody who I like, as an individual, I like him as a person. I feel like he's good. I not get that kind of history with him, but because it's a sexual harassment case, let we all sit down and let the law take its course. Let we see how it go.
Yeah, that guy.
You know what I mean? Even though for me, I look at him as a friend, but when it's a sexual harassment case, let the law take its course. That's how I feel for protect Umaden. Let Umaden know, say, no matter who the person. Allegedly today you can, you say, now Donald Trump do this to you. Let we able forget Umaden a fair share. You know what I mean, eh? Let we know, let the person with the power not can overshadow the person where they complain. Then you not can suppress the woman.
Yes. Now, only matter in government we don't see this. Imagine a powerful man like that, the bank manager, then the whole are responsible for sexual.
No, for inactions. Yes. So for me, I'm telling you, so I really give President Bio kudos for that. Like this is really, really good. You they make they feel like say home is becoming home now. Like home is home now for we. You know what I mean? Gentle.
In that country, a minister of education, he rape students for scholarship. Then go to the host. That moment the police go to the host, the student go. The church close, the student go to the host. Then go meet the bed, then go everything. That man they left her. APC left her, then get another position. Could you imagine? So now look, a manager with powerful, we get money. President Bio government say no, me not baby. Let them deal with him. I think this, we need President Bio.
But for me,
I know good people that would try for they talk.
I like what they do, they investigate. But if now co-workers them, therefore remove the person immediately. If now co-workers them.
Yes.
Because as the rumor that they come is all hearsay, it's rumors coming in and out. We not get the facts. Now rumor and
we go really want also let them do it fairly. And even though they advocate for sister them, for that day, because with the sister, even with jobs, for let woman get job, they get for the notes and so they don't wish for doing because they don't need the job.
Yeah.
And he have to leave the salon. And then when you get that job there, at the end of the day, you there to the mercy of the person who laid out you for let you the job.
Yes.
When not laid out somebody, they say where they go sack you. So you go, they no more than they dipper. You get your relationship as a point. And if that Lord day, you give them zeal, they not do the nothing, you go find. And with sister, they say they need for stop. And then also, if they accuse the person, do it fairly, not lie panam.
Not lie panam.
Not lie panam. You not find at this wall.
Yeah.
Not lie panam. Because if you lie panam, sometimes you go succeed naya, but God go handle you. You not go able, you not go come up for you well.
Well, and this make for me, they always encourage and say, let we vote for President Bio. Because what they cause all the agent to poverty. Now poverty they cause all of them with problem in the salon. But now make I say, let we continue for vote for President Bio, continue for support him, because it did change with story. He's it did bring things in a salon now. People say, as a woman, I don't need to depend on a man again. I can forget a job and work for myself and provide for myself, whereby man not go abuse me for something when I even worth nothing. So the whole thing is President Bio is really, really, I think it really, really do well for everybody across the board, for woman them, and equally for the youth them and woman them. Because the woman they suffer too much. Woman na salon they suffer too much.
I mean, you don't know what they go through. Hey, yeah. Now it's fearful. If it's some woman they see how they come on more, they dress fine, they go, but you're not happy inside. They go, you're not happy. The kind of harassment where they go through, and also the sexual harassment issue. Even now, they can what they call about again. Not because somebody talk to you no more. Say it says, hey, I want you. They not sexual harassment. No. And you really get for the trained people that are job them. Yeah. You know, that training they hold again at this country every 6 months. In fact, like me on job safe, where they do. In fact, I mean a periodic training. So right now, I get beaucoup training there where I need for submit. Then they just send and training them racism, that tribalism also. Just like how they do racism training. If it become a crime, when you talk tribalism, tribal issue now will place.
Oh yeah, we then call them cultural sensitivity.
Yes.
Yeah, cultural. We they do all them training a day every month. If I go do them.
Now this country where me they work, my supervisor, every week they get in one-on-one contact with me for 1 hour. And they coach me on the job. And they ask me questions. And they bring issues they from report them and other things them from what they hear from parent caregivers they serve, picking the who they serve, and the school and the law enforcement all decide they get contact with because then they talk. So anything what they do, they bring out to you. When they discuss them, chart the way forward so that you don't go mistake and you go do the work right. Then every week, the entire every week, the entire team will hold a collective meeting again after you don't that. Then you will get monthly meetings then. They will not get trainings. Then. So if not so Salone they do, you mute Abigail. If not so Salone they do, most of them here with the mentality go be really go they change small. But as you can somebody they take it a job, no orientation.
I tell you, hey,
they just take it a job today. They tell you, hey, now so you go to the and now your office this. It don't.
I tell you, no orientation, no training.
We get him a resource and at the job, then just the pass and the whole money and eat.
Yeah.
So that thing say they don't job na recruitment no more. You don't mute.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that's the thing. Like how you really say that Salone, you just see some man under that one job from where you come out school, 1965, where you get that job there, and never go school again, and they don't ever train them again, and not get no training, no updated training. You see that like even doctors, you just see and say this man don't school from 1960 where don't become doctor, and never get no that training, no updated. We don't get all the healthcare updates there. We don't come. You know, so you're like, no. Me, when somebody can say, oh, I like the old, I said, no, I know an old doctor. I want a new doctor.
So, yes, you're not true. So,
I want a new doctor. They always just don't come out school. When nothing they go on right now.
Because I know an old doctor. Not try now. Not that old doctor. They don't have the new tier.
Yes.
And the HRMO, I don't know what in office they do. Him a resource manager. Now the whole country. Now in job that one day, for make sure say they make law, they make act, they send another where even if that law not is until the law they did, they act on it. The HRMO for make sure say they do that they now
Salone for enforce. We not the enforce, we lost them. We get laws them, we only enforce them.
We get very good laws there, yeah.
We only enforce them. And we're afraid, as a people, we're afraid because of the biasness, order from above, connections. People have connections.
But this country, you boss, you didn't complain.
Oh yes.
You didn't complain and call and they fire if you're wrong.
In fact, if also you didn't even complain, now the co-worker they go lay complain for you.
Yes.
Now the co-worker they go report for you. I remember there was a
Abigail. Any position where they give you, they go with responsibility, we're very serious.
Yeah.
When people in this country, they don't want to let them make them supervisor. Because they work more than
you know, I must say I don't deny supervisor work. I don't deny so many times. Oh yeah. As of 2 weeks ago, the director of nursing called me and say, oh, I'll make you unit manager. I said no. I don't want to be unit manager.
You know, if you want to pick some they say able pick.
You ain't able.
How you get better money? Because then they limit you to the money no more way they get. You work work without the no do they go do.
Salone, with the first of the position, they will not do the work. Yes, we get the title, but we don't do the work. But in the final say America, where you get the title, you do the work. And we as a staff know you work. National Equal Employment Opportunity Act. Okay.
It's there for try for they recommend for let government try. But again, it's not about the act. We get good acts within they make, but how they implement
now for enforcement.
For the enforcement.
Well, and this we they come in as a people. Because government for people enforce the law. You as an individual, now you get to follow the law. We as a Sierra Leoneans, we say we get to enroll them for play. We get to enroll them for play.
Now that one day now problem at Salone. Everything some man don't understand. They say government, not to government. Now
government, also government. Now we as a people,
a structure. They don't create the enabling environment. What do we have to do? Where you go now with place? If una don't go, they don't take una. Tell the manager say no, una not for train me. If you not America, they don't train you.
No, America, if you went and train you, they ask you, are you comfortable? If you say no, they train you back.
Where you comfortable?
Oh yes, they ask you, are you comfortable?
Yes. You take
I get one new nurse who I trained her for 2 months. Just imagine, gentle. I trained this nurse for 2 months. When I don't train her, now I ask and say, are you comfortable to be on your own? Now I say no. It's a influence, it need more training. We give her more training.
You see?
Yeah, I said no. She said, no, I'm not comfortable. We give her more training.
If you're not trained, you don't tell you say not comfortable. You go do anything wrong, it's on you.
It's on you. Yeah. Even when they sign off in checklist, he said, no, I'm not comfortable doing this. I'm not comfortable doing that. I'm not comfortable. Once you don't say you're not comfortable, you get for trainer all over again.
When the problem this Salone, are we the people them, not to government. And until we left that mentality, we the people they will own up to your own obligations as citizens.
Yeah.
Now this matter be they push where you don't create the civic education department in that country under the education sector. I think Kalilu Tutange really get a huge task for perform. I think Kalilu Tutange really need for the go down to the people there.
Mm-hmm.
And not only for let Kalilu Tutange go there, let the people that are ready for accept waiting Kalilu Tutange they go to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Abigail, let's try for ramp up and end of this show. We don't do well. You know, President Bill in good work, we not go down for talker.
I tell you. We will spend all day, we don't do 2 hours.
Abigail, I hear APC can talk say, President Bill not do nothing. It's so shameful for let them talk that word.
What did President Bill don't do in less than 5 years? APC not do it in 11 years. They're not half and safe.
Ask APC there, what did they achieve? You know, this election where they come, Abigail, now on what you don't do. Not on what you again for can do. What you don't do.
Yeah.
Now
you've been there for 11 years. What do you do?
11 years. APC we ask the Abigail, what you then we do? APC they tell you say we bring road, we bring light. Then you go ask APC if we not bring road, why now President Bio they make Magwe Bridge? Why President Bio they make Maban Bridge? Why President Bio they make Lumley Bridge? Why President Bio they make road there all over the country? If we not be make road. Yeah. Then number 2, if we not bring light, why would not be the hell say blackout?
Exactly.
So
bring light.
So if you want to say person not do nothing, the only APC segment will say they not do nothing, they do something. They do big thing.
Then thief.
But the only thing, the big thing where they do is not good. Now that austerity where they bring and corruption.
All they do is that thief, then thief. APC then thief, all things go. Me people live. Like you and me closing statement for today. The high of the week was the 30% for Umadem. That bill where they pass for Umadem. That was the high of the week. Yes. The 30%, the rest.
The ferry.
The ferry, the equipment for the military then.
No, not the weekend. The week they talk about. The ferry
this week. Ferry last week. And now old news now. We don't begin enjoy the ferry safe now.
Yeah.
Why they go Salone for go register? Eh? No, that's why you there the ID.
I can't wait for sit inside the ferry.
I'm telling you, that same way they can save so $50.
No, you not get a presidential, you not get a high class. No, all man are the same powerful side.
Yes, now what they take now for CrossFit. I'm telling you. So let me continue for support President Bio in administration, the good work the way they do. So I'm really, really excited. I like the way the direction where they take the country. I love it. I hope that God will continue for keeper and director, that it will continue for lead way in the new direction and the right direction. So for me, I'm happy for all the development that will take place this week. It's a high, it's a good day. It's a good week for women, especially we the woman them. Now a very good week for we. So let me support President Bio. President Bio, now we the woman then get her. Now the woman then president. It don't come for support the woman then for change the story, for change the life, domestic violence, sexual harassment in the workplace, 30% woman them at the table. So everything they do, they say as they work for we the woman them. So let we continue for support them, continue for vote for them. I say now let we go register. Register they begin September. Now let we go register. Let we support President Bio. And let me say thank you, President Bio, for all your hard work and your dedication to this country. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Abigail. As we wrap up, Henry Sandy say we look for some other time for educate Salonians them about the happenings in abroad and how then system they are able to operate a Salone. And well, I know say now the same thing that we go do them. We go try to do that and create a program. And but our man no say now that the President Bio they work towards. What did they happen at this part of the world? Now President Bio they go na Salone. It's strange for we. Now that means some man they vex. Some man we don't understand. Do ya now for ask questions. We not understand that, but just sit down and listen. But now so it happen. Now the whole world, now anything we President Bio they bring now the thing that now they happen at that part of the world here, and we need them. So if we President Bio wale or not go to come out Salone no more for Kaya for Sidoni. And wale go to job come out for Kafen family, job for Waka. But let's take Salone also like how that part of the world they are. That make it bring that here small. Even after where they come out after in 10 years, that structure where they set, the next president say where they come, the next SLPP president is again for can do the best. For make sure say we not bring APC there again, for letting no can thief again. We don't want people that can reach the nation. And also this week and this month, I want to know say the thing that we President Bio don't do in that country for this in 4 years. Eboku. Yeah. Some of them we are going to show na tangible. For who now they ask what thing Mother Bio don't do. Number one, the free and quality education. And in package them. When a school feeding and that boss them. They don't do them. Nothing, any other government can say the poor, I don't get trouble with the people there. And then they help the people there a lot. No matter what, even if you talk, say, now ordinary school fee, President Bio they pay, it's not bad, but that school fee, they not be the pay at trade. Then they not developing. Number two, the uninterrupted electricity we don't get. Now all over the chiefdom there, and the whole country, now big thing that we President Bio don't do. The ferry, brand new ferry that we don't bring. Now good development. We don't see new thing apart from that archaic and old ferry trade. The rest of the week we let come. The 30% bill for woman them, we gladly. The new IG we don't give we happy. And I tell everybody, IG Sofula not to sack the sucker. If we don't retire, if we don't 65 years, and we reach 65, he retire. So we get the new IG we get new experience. And they can learn from the bad experience and the good experience from in boss. Then for now, get new thing that will come out. Now the new direction, this for you. That's what President Bio they operate. So a lot of things in there we don't come. Where President Bio don't bring. The military, they don't take them from the military where they sit on trade to the developmental military. Now the classic international military. You go to the parliament, President Bio in presence day. Any sign Salone President Bio in presence day. You go to the parliament, President's Day. Number one, trade they not be the what and Eskruma APC be they do for parliamentarian. Now number plate they give the yellow number plate. No more motorcar number plate. They not they buy for the motorcar. Now President Bio they buy for the motorcar. The reason why President Bio they buy for the motorcar, for let parliamentarian not say, oh, I know able to get motorcar for going to my constituency for go tell you about the law they will don't make. President Bio they buy motorcar now, he give it all. You know they just get SFP parliamentarian and every parliamentarian. Member of parliament, so that it don't tell us let them go work and go fenuna. So if they not go, not to President Bio, it don't empower them. President Bio don't make parliament, then go to get stage, they will not able go internet for browse the law them. It don't bring internet, don't bring computer, it don't make the parliament international standard. President Bio is presence day. You go to their schools, then President Bio is presence day. You go to hospital, President Bio is presence day. You go to the military, the side, President Bio is presence day, and in talk day. You go to the police, President Bio Dedi. You go to Lunge right now, that ferry, now President Bio name no more, they all over the place. So President Bio in presence based on the national development, they all over the place for a good reason. So we need to appreciate them. And let we register as Reunionians them. Let we register, do ya. Let we go register for vote back President Bio for let them good thing ya let no come out. APC, all the federal and the fed, now for can't thief. They don't hard up. They don't hard up. Let not bring them, allow them, and let everybody go register massively. Because now when you register, now you will not be able to allow APC for camp. Register, then you complain later. Me, na gentle. The political hot goose. You sit up at me, you the fry. I for don't pay the nyaka nyaka. This is the SLPP, our program with me, gentle, and Abigail. Abigail, now one of the most powerful female activists them na the SLPP. Where you see everything about her correct. You know they see lie in her mouth because where you see her natural idea, you know they see lie around her. You know they see deceit around her. You they see authenticity around her. You they see something where you see Abigail, you don't know say anything where they come up from Abigail na something way powerful. So now that mean where they talk sense, where they open mouth na sense in the talk. Not like APC, the way they open the mouth, now full the commodity. No. So now that make Abigail Day now the Hot Goose Network. And Abigail, they do very well. And then we appreciate the effort, Abigail. You now one of the women them we really don't make sure say you come out there for talk for Sierra Leoneans them. And God will continue for bless you, Abigail.
Thank you, Gentle. Thank you.
God will continue for give you all the wisdom where you the wish for. That wisdom, the way God gives Solomon, God will pinch some, it's an anayos.
Amen.
So that you will continue for the talk to Sierra Leoneans, they let them understand. Because when me one grade they talk today, then they say, "Buna man na gentle." Now, when I don't get Abigail, where they really tell you how Mama for me. Abigail is a wife, Abigail is a mother, Abigail is not only a woman, and Abigail is a friend. Abigail is a personality. It gets a personality where a all-rounded personality. I know we don't really introduce this woman to Una yet, but this I don't use this crash opportunity for really introduce this type of woman because when I job in the sea, who's Abigail? Abigail, John they talk fine. Who's I come outside? So this is the type of person. So it come up from that background where I don't tell you so. A background as a woman, a respectable woman, a woman of incalculable substances. A background of a mom. A background of a respectable and obedient wife. When the Bible talk about, I know what they talk. Even when Abigail they come for Sido for talk to her, they take permission from her husband. That tells how a value. So any woman when a SLPP, what would they bring? Where you value your home, you value yourself. Now so you value the next woman in a salon. Now the type of woman and then the way SLPP they bring in politics. This charity they say begins at home. So now these are the reason where Abigail they talk to her every day. We will not say they appreciate her. And I don't regret her anytime for bringing Abigail around the Hot Goose Network for let come help for sensitize you about the good job President Talk and they do. Thank you very much, Abigail. We appreciate you.
You're welcome, Gentle. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. That was nice of you. Thank you.
Yes. So we left the program now, Naya, and we end up with this. We wondering new sing. The song of development. Now they end with them. But when I share this program, you already listen na Facebook, Hot Goose Network Salone. Now for follow the page and share the program. And you already listen na YouTube. Your own responsibility too. Now for share the show and then drop a comment them and subscribe. You already listen to audio way down for share and let other people that listen. If you don't say you quiet time, you go play the audio, they listen a lot, they enjoy a lot of good information. Una bye bye. Una share. It's serious and unserious Relina Yeri. Una bye bye.
Trust the process. Prince Keke. Lunge Baba.
Madabio,
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
50 in your tea.
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
Julde Jello,
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
50 in your tea.
Talk and do, you not talk and
For
do.
the free education,
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
extend the airports.
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
Your project,
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
fight corruption.
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
Talker, you do Preso, you don't prove Talker, you do Preso, you don't prove There we say it give we free education.
You do
There we say it extend for we the airport.
you do
There we say it fight against corruption.
you do
There we say you will approve all the teachers.
you do
Talk and do, you not talk and do. Talk and do, you not talk and do.
Madabio,
talk and do, you not talk and do.
50 in your tea.
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
Julde Jello,
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
50 in your tea.
Talk and do, you not talk and
For the
do.
free education,
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
extend the airports.
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
Your project,
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
fight corruption.
Talk and do, you not talk and do.
Me fumble them. As this song don't say, trust the process. We just get for trust the process. As this night talk and do government. What we say, we go do am. So 50, see your tea. Now that's make with the people of this country. One for tell Boku thank you to the Tokendu president, retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, and new dynamic vice president, Dr. Mohammed Julde Jallo.